Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about backup and recovery services with Microsoft Azure, right? So let's just go through that. First of all, you all need to log in into portal.azure.com. Once you guys log in, you should see this Microsoft Azure, right? This particular dashboard, and just remove all the deleted instances right now. So the only thing that you should see is this. You should also see your remaining credit right over here on the notification side. So let's go ahead and create a backup image of the VM in the Microsoft Azure, right? So let's just try that. What we should do is, let's first of all, in order for us to test this out, we will need to just create additional VM, and then we will back it up, and then we will restore it. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a virtual machine. So just click new, click on compute, select see all, and just select Windows Server. You need to select 2012 data center or R2 data center. Let's say right now we just select 2012 R2 data center. Click on create on the resource manager. So click create. Now let us enter the basic configure basic setting. Let's just enter the name of this virtual machine. We will name it as e-learning VM. Okay. VM disk type is gonna be HDD. The username is e-learning admin. You also need to set up a password. So make sure you guys set up some complex password, at least 12 digit. Click use just the existing group, whatever you have created. Location is still gonna be East US. Click OK. All right. Now just click on view all and just select the cheapest instance that is available. So scroll down and just select A0, right? Because that's something very cheap. So we'll just, as we are learning right now, so it is better just to stick with this. Click on select. Okay. And then just say manage disk as no. This will be your storage account. This will be your network. This will be your subnet. This is gonna be your public IP. You don't have any extension, so just ignore that for now. Availability, you can just ignore that as well. There is no need to worry about the availability. Diagnostic storage account, you can just keep it as it is and click OK. That's the summary of your VM. Let's go ahead and create this particular VM. Now your VM is getting deployed, so we just have to wait until this is complete, and then we will perform the backup, and then we will do the recovery portion. We are still waiting for this to be completed, right? So we just have to wait until this is ready to go. So what we will do right now, let me just give you an overview in the meantime about the backup. Okay. So what we are trying to do today is like we are just trying to set up a backup job so that it triggers the backup extension to take a point in time snapshot. The backup service is uses a VM snapshot extension. The extension is always installed during the first VM backup if the VM is running. If the VM is not running, the backup service takes the snapshot of underlying storage. Okay? When taking a snapshot of Windows VM, the backup service coordinates the volume shadow copy to get the consistent snapshot of the virtual machine disk. Once the backup service takes the snapshot, the data transfers to the vault, and there are various ways to maximize the efficiency as well. And that's what we are trying to do right now. Okay. So what we will do is we will just wait until this is ready. Okay. And then we will just select this particular VM and we will enable the backup on this particular VM. Okay. And once the VM is back up, okay, we will set up the backup policy and everything. And then if by mistake, if we delete the VM, we can easily restore it just from a file, right? So that is also possible. So let's just wait until the VM is complete. It will take like 5 to 7 minutes until this is ready. So we just have to wait for that and then we will set up the backup services. We are still waiting for this to get completed, so let's just hope. All right, it's running right now. So we have completed our first task. Just to make sure it is complete. Okay. Now let's go ahead and set up the backup. Okay. So let's give it a shot now. Just go to the overview. First of all, go to all resources. Then just select a VM. Go to all type. You can just select a virtual machine. Just search for VM. Uh, this is the VM that's out there. So we will just click on this. And then you will just go to the backup. So just click on backup. You can create a new backup, right? As this Welt 960. It uses a recovery services vault to back up the virtual machine with the configuration configured policy. So let's look at the backup policies, right? There are different plans that are available for backing up your image or backing up your VM image, right? So we will just look at that. All right, let's just do that. You can choose the backup policy, okay, as create new. Right now we don't have any backup policy. Just name this as e-learning VM backup policy. You can specify the frequency at weekly, Sunday, or maybe Monday at 1 a.m. You can specify the retention. You can just say retention of daily backup points, that is disabled because you have picked the weekly. Now just say retention of a monthly backup point. So you can enable this as well and just click OK. So now you have also enabled a backup policy about it. Okay. Now just specify, if you go to the backups, you just have to specify enable backup. So just click over here and this will be enabled for you, right? So your backup of this image will start happening. Okay. And as you can see it right on this side as well, your deployment is in progress. You can just cancel this. So this is in progress right now because the backup is going on right now, right? So Microsoft is creating this Vault 960 for you. It is accepted and it is getting created. So we just have to wait until this is complete. The deployment is successful, right? So we are just waiting on that right now. And as you notice, the deployment did go through. Okay, so we are good. Oh, this deployment failed because it has already completed, right? So that's why it's failed, but that's totally fine. So now we have backup right now. Now let's say by mistake, if you delete this particular VM and you would like to recover the VM. Okay, so let's start doing that. Okay, we will. If you guys get this error, it just shows you that it requires you to purchase this thing, right, for the custom template. But please do not purchase any of this thing, right? I just showed you, and this is just the trick about how do you enable the backup. Okay, so that's all it's about. So let me just recap it one more time what we did, right? Don't need to purchase any additional things over here, right? What you did is you just searched for a VM. Okay, you went over here and then simply you just enable this backup. Okay, so once you enable this backup, what you did is you created a backup point. Okay, and that helps you. There you go. So now your backup is available over here. As you can notice it, you can back it up right now as well. Okay, also you can change the settings, and this is your restore point, right? So in case if you lost your VM for any chance, right, you can easily just restore it right from this particular backup because you already have a restore point. So if this is deleted, you can easily go ahead and restore it, right? So let's just try to delete this right now. All right, so let's go ahead and delete this instance. So go to compute, go to this, just go to the dashboard, and let's just try to delete this particular one, right? So just select this instance, this VM, and simply click on delete. Just click yes button. So now your instance is gonna start deleting. Okay, the process has already started, but it will allow you to easily restore it since we have our backups available. Okay, so once the backup is done, once it is completed, if let's just add it to the dashboard. Right now we don't have any restore point, but if you have any restore points available with you, then as soon as this instance is deleted, you can easily restore this particular instance. Okay, so let's just go to the dashboard. As you can see it, this is getting deleted, but you do have a restore point available over here. Okay, so we just have to wait until the restore is complete. Okay, so deleting is still going on, and once delete happens, then we will perform the restore. Okay, so let it complete the deletion and then we will restore it. All right, so your VM image is deleted. And now if you have a restore point available here, you can simply just click on this restore point and just simply restore this particular VM. Right now we do not have it created, but if it is, it's just gonna show you in this link and you can easily perform the restore. Okay, that's all I have for today. Just go ahead and remove this item as well and remove this as well, as both of us are deleted. Let's watch the next one.